Guns of Tabor. This is the MP40. Very interesting historical German gun from World War II, based on a design known as the MP18, which was actually called the first submachine gun, designed at the end of World War I, and it shared a lot of the mechanics with this gun here. This became a very popular weapon, and I wanted to go over some of the idiosyncrasies with this gun. So let's try something here. We're going to pull the bolt back. This is an open bolt submachine gun, so we can see the ammo when it's in the firing position, which is here. The position it was in before that is the safety. So when we're here, it's ready to fire. The trigger is going to let the bolt fly forward, which will simultaneously load the round and fire. And this is a fully automatic only weapon, but you can do controlled burst due to its fairly low rate of fire. And I wanted to try something here. So we still have ammo in the magazine. When we pull it out, it's unloaded because open bolts don't keep anything in the chamber. Now, if the bolt was forward, we can't insert the magazine into the gun. Now, from all the research I've done, I think that on the real ones you could. It's got a double stack to a single feed magazine, meaning the bullets are side by side going up until they come here, where it becomes a single, and that's known as one of the only weak points of the gun. But the point of bringing that up is that with the bolt forward, you should be able to push it down, and it will push the top bullet down out of the way to allow you to insert it. Now in Tabor, they went ahead and made it where you couldn't insert it with a closed bolt. And the proper loading procedure for the real gun is to lock the bolt to the back. See, there shouldn't have been one in the chamber there, but technically I guess you could make that happen. So it's locked back in the safety position. And then you can insert the mag, but you're still not ready to fire. You have to take it off that safety catch, and then you're good to go. Okay, so that means if you wanted to do a tactical reload with this, you're in the middle of a firefight. Well, a tactical reload would mean you're not empty, so let's just pretend the bolt is in the firing position. You shoot, you're going to drop the mag, put in the new one. Well, let's test that out, right? So we got our mag. We're in a firefight. Okay, we want to reload because we don't know how many are left, and we want to put in a fresh mag. So drop the mag, put in the new one, ready to go. Now, as on the other hand, if we were to shoot it till it's empty, the bolt's locked forward, drop the mag, lock the bolt back, put in the new one, send it forward, ready to go. So as far as the anatomy on this gun, you've got underfolder stock. The button is on the driver or left side of the gun, which would fold up here. Of course, in Tabor, it's always locked back. For disassembly, you've got a plunger here that pulls out, rotates 90 degrees. You pull the trigger with an empty magazine, and you rotate the chamber here, and the two pieces separate. This top portion will come out from the bottom. This is a rest here designed for vehicle-borne and armor troops to give them something to rest the gun on so that it wouldn't come up into the vehicle when firing. One of the problems known to happen with the gun was if you held it by the magazine, you could cause failure to feeds. So you wanted to hold it pretty much here or in this area. What else? These actually had a threaded barrel, which, if you know 1940s, silencers were not very common, so kind of just an interesting addition. This was an early form of bakelite that they used. And yeah, that's all off the top of my head. I'll probably do a quick comparison. You can see here, which I didn't see any of the research I did, they have sling attachments. This back sight is screwed in, I believe. Do a comparison with contractors. It's kind of interesting how they handled it. Okay, now for our contractor's MP40, I forgot to say in the Tabor video, this is actually where the markings are. It actually says MP40. It's really hard to make out on Quest, but they did put it in there. This one has the underfolding stock in the folded position and can't be unfolded. They also show the safety catch, but you can't use it, so it's just a straight back and forth with the bolt. They do show the modification that was made. You see this little cutout here, this divot was made to go with this style of charging handle, which pushes in and out. Before that, it was just a straight handle, which could get caught on something when you're getting out of your vehicle, and when it flies back forward, it's shooting off that round in here. Now, as far as the reload mechanics go on this one, he grabs it more by the magazine, which we know is a bad thing. But if we want to do a tactical reload, pull it out, put it in, good to go. Now if we shoot till empty, pull it out, put it in. It will let us put it in, but we still have to cock it, and you see it'll go to that back position and ready to go. So pretty similar. Neither one I don't think is 100% accurate to real life, but surprisingly contractors, which allows you to insert the mag. Oh, although I was going to say on a closed bolt, but look at that, the bolt isn't even closed even after. Okay, so now we got a closed bolt, which is realistic because as long as I hold down that trigger till it empties, then the last round won't be there. So when it flies forward, there's nothing to push it back into battery. And it does let us insert the mag, which, again, from what I can see, is reasonable to expect from the real thing, even if maybe you might have to download your mag by 1 or 2 just to decrease that spring pressure to allow you to move those rounds out of the way when you're inserting it up against the closed bolt. Very controllable, 9mm, 9x19 Luger, and yeah, derived from the M18, which I'll try to throw in a small bit of information on, or maybe just a picture. It was designed with a 45-degree magazine coming out the side, which ended in a drum, which was apparently the only style of Luger magazine available at the time. So that's what they designed it for, and you'll see that in the picture. Thanks for watching. Frag out. Stay safe. Like, comment, subscribe. Woohoo!